Hello everyone, today we will see lookup function and it's a hack which every professional should know. So before moving forward, let me take you little in the history. Lookup function, it is one of the oldest function of Excel and it came in 1985 and 2 years later VLOOKUP came in 1987 and the most recent one and the most powerful lookup function is the XLOOKUP which came on 2020. So you must be thinking, then why are we reading about lookup in 2025? Because as this formula or this function is one of the oldest function, it has some shortcomings. And today we'll be using that shortcomings to solve a very common but difficult problem which we face while developing any financial model or any analysis, and that limitation which we will be using is the last match. Now, before moving forward, let me show you what last match means. Suppose that you have a data like this. In the P column, you have salesperson and their daily businesses which they have done. And in the K column, if someone asks you to give the last day when the particular salesperson was active, for Amit, it's the fifth day when he was active, so you can see the last business done is 9,000 here on day 5. Similarly for Karan, last day he was active was the D2 day 2, and I'm getting second here. So how can I do this? So before moving forward, let me take you what the syntax of lookup function looks like. First we have the lookup value and then lookup vector and the result vector. So if you have a data like this where the agent name is there in one column and the sales which they have done, and if someone is asking about what is the sales amount of this particular agent, then we can use lookup function to get this value. Let me take you into the Excel to show this. First let me clear it. Now, to get the agent name dynamically here in this shell, I will go to data, then we'll use data validation and we'll select list here. Then in the source, I will provide the range of my data. Then click OK. So I will get dynamically here like A4, whatever the agents I can select from here. Now, how lookup function will work here? So first lookup function, then it's asking for the lookup value. Lookup value will be this particular agent, and in the lookup vector from where this value it will look is this one, and then the result vector I'm selecting column C, enter. So for agent A6 I have 0 sales, you can see here, and if we change it to A7 then we will get this value here. So this is how lookup function works. Now let's deep dive and try to solve a very common but difficult problem, I would say, which professionals faces. If you have data like this where you have salesperson in one column and the month which they have done the businesses here in column C2, and in the P column, if I would ask how to get the business value which they have done, so I will be using lookup function here to do this exercise which I have used here, and I will explain how it's functioning. So first in the lookup function I have used lookup, then lookup value 2, then I have passed this as a lookup vector, and this range as the result vector. So how it will work? So when lookup function, if you are trying to search something which is not there in the lookup vector, then the lookup function automatically provides the last numeric value as output. So let me explain this part first. What then does it mean? From C4 to Cn I have written here, and what does this mean? When I am doing this, it will provide a range of true to false. So basically whatever the values where which is not equals to 0, I will get true, otherwise false. And when I am doing 1 by this, then this will be the lookup vector which will be going into the formula here. So this value and this value is same. So when I am telling lookup to look for 2, in this lookup vector he is not able to find any 2, but he will return this particular value because this is the last numeric value. And in the result vector what I have selected here is this one, C4. If you find if you see here, you will find C4 to N4, and this is basically the result vector, and the output of result vector is this, basically this row. So corresponding to this one, I will get this 25,000. So this is how we will calculate the last business done. Similarly, if someone asks you what is the month of the last business or last active month of the salesperson, how will you find it? Simply, I will do the same thing for this also, but here, keeping everything same, I have just changed the result vector to this. Basically, I am feeding this as a result vector. So corresponding to 1, I will get June. You can see this. The last earlier I was getting 25,000. Now I am getting June as a result because in the result vector I have changed from C4 to Cn to this value. Similarly, if someone asks what is the last month when he was active, then I will again keep everything constant here, uh, keep everything constant till this part, and we'll use this one to get the column number or the month number here. So the output of this column C4 to N4 minus column C4 then plus 1, this is the output which we will be getting, and feeding this as a result factor. So I will get these values as the output. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much, and I would request you to like, subscribe and comment. If you have any particular problem which you face in your daily life, you can comment here. I will try to solve and make video on it, on that. And if you like content around analytics, finance, statistics, economics, then do subscribe. I will bring those topics here on a regular basis. Thank you so much.